What's up, guys? I appreciate the patience, but I want to let you know before we get this video started, this is semi-automatic only, single function of the trigger per round expense. But before we get to that, I got to remind you guys, this is your last chance to enter to win these here night vision goggles, the ones that are on my head. These are the Rix RNV-31s. They're a great option, especially for the price. If you want to check out the video, I will link it in the description, the review of these things. If you guys want to support the channel and get a merch item in return, as well as your entry to win these things, deadline to enter is tonight at midnight Pacific time. Go to the link in the description or fanofthem.com/PSR. That's fanofthem.com/PSR. Check that out if you're interested, and let's get on with the video. What the? Oh. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of PSR. It is a pleasure to have you with me. Today we got the Wolfpack Armory WP-47. So what is this thing? It is a direct impingement AR upper, takes 7.62x39 AK mags in the lower. It is of course chambered in 7.62x39. It is 16-inch barrel. I've had this rifle probably about a year now. This summer I was able to meet the folks from Wolfpack Armory at the GOA Goals event, and it was really great. They're a great small business. They're based in West Virginia. I have loved shooting this thing for the past year. I haven't been able to shoot as many rounds as I'd like through it because of the cost of 7.62x39 and the availability of it, but I've loved shooting this thing. Now, I decided for this video, kind of the finale of my thoughts of this thing, to throw in a FRT in here, and it's a hoot. So I don't know if you guys remember, this is a throwback. Right around the time the wide open trigger came out, there's another one that came out. I actually did a review of it on my YouTube channel. Cultural reset, let's go. I swear, this is semi-auto. I know it doesn't look like it, but it's semi-auto. This trigger gave me a semi, and it's not a machine gun, no. PBG, it's powered by Graves. Oh baby, you're so fast, you better behave. I did it! I did it! And YouTube removed it and gave me a strike for it, unfortunately. It's the Alamo 15 trigger. So this was sold by Big Daddy Unlimited, RIP Big Daddy Unlimited. Thomas Allen Graves was the guy that kind of pioneered the FRT for the modern era. I guess you could make the claim that it was invented back in the early 1900s, but that's neither here nor there. But this is the only FRT mode. So it's a 2-position safe and FRT. It's called the Alamo 15. It's actually kind of interesting. Little side detour here. Little ADHD detour, huh? Dick. It actually uses a roller to trip the FRT. So this is the trip on the FRT, and it's a wheel, which is unlike any other design that I've seen. So that's kind of cool. So when I was putting this trigger in, the front pin, I would try to put it in with the anti-walk pins, and it just like couldn't go in without locking up the hammer. The hammer wouldn't move when I had the trigger pin in. So I was like, you know what, screw it. We're gonna send it with one pin. So we got this thing with one pin in here, but it's snug in the receiver and it's running fine. So that's why there's not another trigger pin in here. The original WP-47 comes with a Schmidt 2-stage trigger. Really, really nice trigger. Ambi mag release. We got a mag pull stock on here. We got their gas busting charging handle, and we have their Plan B muzzle device on the front. It's a nice flash hider. We got an Aimpoint Comp M4S on here, and like I said, it takes Rock and Lock AK mags. Unfortunately, it only runs reliably with Magpul PMag AK mags, but you can fit some mags in there, bake lights or fake lights. Some of them run better than others, but I found that the best reliable mags are the Magpul P mags. So I probably got about 1,000 rounds for this thing at this point, mostly just semi-auto. And with that Schmidt 2-stage in here, it runs great. Like I said, it is just a standard 7.62x39 AR upper. It looks like it's like a billet upper. It's kind of nicely machined with some cuts in it and stuff. There's no forward assist, which I don't really think you need. And the brass deflector is kind of machined into the upper. Wolfpack Armory makes some really nice AR parts. They actually make some complete rifles that look pretty cool too. They have a rail that's set up to be specifically used with the rifle speed gas block, the adjustable one, because it's got a cutout and you can adjust the gas. I'd love to try one of these, but right now we're working with this kind of mutant, not the CMMG mutant, but kind of inspired by it, I would say. I think the lower comes in around 200 beans, which to me is respectable. I guess this is for the guys, if you're not trying to mess with an AK FRT and you want 7.62x39, this thing absolutely rips, dude. Quite a high cyclic rate. I tried to put a suppressor on it. couldn't run it with the suppressor in the FRT. It was just too fast. I have an H3 buffer in here, and still, even with that, and a AB suppressors can, high back pressure can, so maybe with the flow through, it would work better, like the Resilient Suppressors Putnik. But yeah, I haven't had any issues with this, and a lot of these ARs that run 7.62x39 sometimes have issues, and mainly it's because of the mags, that angle that you need for the 7.62x39. So other than that, I mean, this FRT is kind of like a throwback, like a classic FRT at this point, which is kind of funny to think about. This is probably 2021 maybe that it came out. I think we should take this thing and try it out with both this lower, and then we'll throw it on a AR lower with the Atrius Super Selector and see how this upper does on an AR lower with a FRT with the normal, you know, stand egg but 7.62x39 mags, and we'll see how it runs, because I've just loved shooting this thing. The barrel profile on it is extremely thick, so it is ready to take a lot of abuse, which is nice. And it's a carbine length gas system, so it is a little bit unwieldy. It's 7.62x39, it's not 223. It's also probably quite a bit lighter than an AK. So that's kind of the advantages of having this thing. Let's put a quick mag through this guy, and then we'll throw it on a regular AR lower with the 7.62x39 AR mags and see how it does. Let's do this. Before we get to the rest of the video, I gotta thank the sponsors that help make this channel possible. The channel sponsor for PSR is Atrius Development Group. Atrius Development Group makes the FRS, a 3-position safety selector to make your AR run a little bit faster. We've got 3 modes: super semi, regular semi, and safe. Atrius is working on a bunch of new stuff for various platforms, which I'm really excited about. The FRS is my favorite 3-position safety selector on the market, so be sure to check them out. And never in a million years, use PSR for 10% off your entire order from Atrius. Big thank you to Atrius for sponsoring this channel. And one more thank you I got to give to HSL Ammunition for being the provider for ammo on this channel. If you guys like shooting at the range and you need some training ammo or competition ammo, whatever it is, they got it. Thank you a ton to HSL for providing the ammunition used on this channel, and be sure to check them out for excellent ammo at affordable prices. Got to give a shout out to Commando Store. This is the Idea chest rig. It's very similar color scheme to something very Scandinavian, let's just say. We're also wearing the FR balaclava. I swear to God, when I rock and lock this, it's either this or I tried to rack the Comp M4S tightening knob because it just seemed like that's right, but no, it's back here. No AK rack. All right, I'm gonna see if I can just do one shot with the Graves to see if I can get off one shot. Let's see if I can try one shot. Nice, okay. Oh, okay. There's 2. There's 2. All right, let's dump the rest of it. Let's see if I can hold on tight. That's violent, dude. All right, let's try it with the AR lower and see if it functions. We've got the standard AR lower on it. Fits in fine. We got the Atrius Super Selector FRT on here, and we got these ASC mags. We're gonna see if these run. These are 20 rounders. Of course, 7.62x39 AR mags. They can be a little finicky, but we're gonna see if she runs. Slow mode first here. Nice. Appears to be working well. Let's put the WP-47 into turbo mode here. See if it works. Dude, that seems like it goes faster. I don't know if that's a result of the mags, but holy shit. Wow. Nice, because you lock open the bolt. A little bit nicer reload situation. Let's give her. Wow. Wow. Whoa. I got 2 more mags here. Holy shit. Controlled pairs are actually kind of nice, not too bad. Oh. All right, first malfunction, a little hammer follow, and she locked open. Wow, all right. This is gonna be the real test because this is, I believe it's a 25 rounder. It's a Duramag. Duramag makes great mags, but this one I've always had trouble with functioning, so in 7.62x39 ARs. Let's try it. We're gonna go full piss. Thing's getting hot now. Gas block's right where your hand is on the C-clamp, but let's try it. Whoa! It got like a little choppy at the end, like stopped and then kept going. No malfunctions. That's actually the first time I've run 4 mags consecutively in a 7.62x39 AR with an FRT, and I didn't have any malfunctions. I guess we did have 1 hammer follow, but I think that's just more of like a speed thing, because it seems like it's going faster with this receiver, the lower, than it is on the Wolfpack one, but holy shit. That's pretty awesome. So the aesthetic of the Rock and Lock mags in this gun, I think beats anything that the AR magwell could have. Just aesthetically, it looks sick, but functionally, I think the AR mag with the last round bolt hole open is a little bit more practical. We're gonna test to see how long it takes to 1R1 with AR lower versus the WP-47 Rock and Lock lower. Let's try it. That's a 5.13. Oh, I can't fart. All right, we got the WP-47 lower back on here. 1R1. .544. So really only a difference of about, wow, 0.3 seconds. Maybe I could have been faster with the AR lower, but that's negligible, honestly. And the paddle on this is super easy to actuate. You can just kind of yeet it. Best to do with your thumb like that. Back in, charge it. Nice. All right, so some conclusions on the Wolfpack Armory WP-47. For aesthetics, this thing fucks, dude. And if you really want to shoot 7.62-39, but you're not an AK guy, this is the gun for you, I think. Obviously, no last round bolt hold open, but we saw in the reloads that it didn't make that much of a difference, honestly. Once you train with it, you can do it. So the FRT on like a 223-5.56 gun, that's like cocaine, but then when you shoot it out of something like this with 7.62x39 with an FRT, it's like crack. It's addictive. Definitely in this gun, it goes faster than an AK in terms of the cyclic rate. It's a little bit more controllable, but you still get that that thump in your chest when you're shooting it. It's a fun time. Like if you're just got a ton of 7.62x39, which not everyone has, but if you do and you just like to get her pissed, this is the one, dude. I've had a lot of fun with this thing. I've shot it, like I said, for the last like year or so, on and off. It's a hoot. I mean, it's an AR and 7.62x39 with Rock and Lock mags. Pretty simple, pretty cool that you can do all the FRTs that you want in here. The Atrius works. I'm sure the Atrius would work in this lower as well if you just wanted to keep it as a 7.62x39 Rock and Lock lower. I'm sure the Atrius would work in here. I like the fact that it's reliable with the AR 7.62x39 mags. Big shout out to Wolfpack Armory. They did send this to me for free, but I did not get paid by them. But I do really like their business and their company. Small business in West Virginia, like I said. If you don't buy a rifle from them, you know, definitely I would say check out their Plan B muzzle devices. They're really affordable. So it will work with like Q suppressors or anything that you have a Plan B hub on. They also make those really cool rifle speed rails and stuff. So that's about it, guys. I know it's a shorter video, but just wanted to share my my little FRT journey with this thing. Whole lot of fun. Like I said, if you just want to piss away 7.62x39, this is probably it. Appreciate you watching the video, guys. Your last reminder, tonight is the last chance to enter to win these here Rick's RNV night vision goggles and support the channel and get a merch item in return. Go to fanofthem.com/PSR. That's fanofthem.com/PSR. Thank you to you guys for watching the video. Best of luck to you. Thanks for watching. Thanks so much, guys. I hope you have a beautiful day. I'll see you in the next one. Peace. What if I told you we mixed an AR-15 and an AK-47 together? What would happen? Let's see! Oh, wow.